At first glance, Spiti may seem like a cold and barren valley, but the story of Spiti is far more extraordinary than it appears. Because the mountains you see today were once part of an ancient seabed. Forgotten trade routes once crossed these remote valleys. And Spiti's greatest secret cannot be found on any map. It is hidden in a feeling that stays with people long after they leave. And perhaps, once you know its story, Spiti will no longer seem the same as it did at first sight. Today, Spiti is one of the highest and most remote regions of India. But millions of years ago, the land we now call Spiti lay beneath the waters of the ancient Tethys Sea. Where towering mountains stand today, there was once a vast ocean. Around 50 million years ago, the Indian tectonic plate collided with the Eurasian plate. A collision so immense that the ocean floor slowly began to rise. Over millions of years, that process gave birth to the Himalayas and to the dramatic landscapes of Spiti. Today, as we look across these barren mountains, it is hard to imagine that this land was once underwater. Yet Spiti still preserves evidence of that ancient world. Marine fossils can be found in several parts of the valley, the remains of creatures that once lived beneath an ancient sea. These fossils are more than stones. They are fragments of Earth's history, from a time before the Himalayas even existed. And perhaps that is what makes Spiti truly remarkable. It is not just a valley of mountains, but a living record of a forgotten world. Perhaps that is why many visitors describe Spiti as another planet. Towering mountains, barren valleys, and endless rock formations create a landscape unlike most places on Earth. Yet there is no mystery behind this appearance. There is geography. Spiti lies behind some of the highest ranges of the Himalayas, mountains so vast that they block most rain-bearing clouds before they can reach the valley. As a result, rainfall here is extremely limited. And that is what makes Spiti one of the driest regions in India. This is why the region is often described as a cold desert, a place where winters are harsh and unforgiving, yet precipitation remains remarkably low. Together, these conditions have shaped one of the most unique landscapes in the Himalayas: the towering mountains, the barren valleys, and the feeling of standing at the edge of another world. And perhaps that is why so many travelers leave with the same impression: that Spiti does not feel like an ordinary place. It feels like a world of its own. long before modern roads reached these mountains. Ancient routes wound their way through the valleys of Spiti, paths that connected distant communities across one of the most challenging landscapes in the Himalayas. Travel along these routes was never easy. The altitude, the weather, and the rugged terrain turned every journey into a test of endurance. Yet people continued to cross these mountains, because as formidable as the landscape was, the needs of the people were even greater. Trade, essential resources, and cultural exchange all depended on these routes. Through them, goods, ideas, and traditions moved from one region to another. Today, vehicles travel across roads that cut through these valleys. The greatest secret is not a place, not a mountain, and not even an ancient story. It is its silence, a silence that slowly settles within you. Here, there is no noise of the cities, no constant rush, and perhaps that is why you begin to notice things that are so often overlooked. The sound of the wind, the vastness of the mountains, and the slow passage of time. A journey through Spiti is not only a journey through landscapes, it can also become a journey inward. And perhaps that is why so many people remember Spiti not simply as a destination, but as a feeling. Because perhaps Spiti's greatest secret is not its mountains, its valleys, or even its monasteries. It is the feeling that stays with people long after they leave. Because some places do more than impress us. They change us. And perhaps that is why Spiti is never truly forgotten. Yet one question still remains. What is it that makes Spiti stay in people's hearts forever? Perhaps the answer lies in our final chapter.